Practice with lectures. A. Listen to part of a lecture and answer the questions.
Good afternoon, class. Today we are going to discuss the construction of one of the world's most famous tourist attractions. It's located in the middle of Paris, France.
You're talking about the Eiffel Tower, designed by Gustave Eiffel and built between 1887 and 1889.
That's absolutely correct. The Eiffel Tower today remains the tallest structure in Paris, standing 300 meters high. The iron structure of the tower weighs a total of 7,300 tons. It took 300 workers to join together 18,038 pieces of puddle iron with 3.5 million rivets to erect the tower.
That doesn't sound like such a big deal.
In a way, you're right. By today's standards, building that kind of structure would be quite easy. But for the time, it was the tallest structure in the world. It held the record for over 40 years. The tower was erected to be the entrance arch for the 1898 World's Fair in Paris. Did you know that only one worker died during construction? He was killed when he fell down the elevator shaft.
Well, as famous as it is, I still think it's ugly. It looks like the skeleton of a building.
You wouldn't be the only one who has thought the tower was an eyesore. Many members of the French public did not approve of the tower. One famous novelist even ate his lunch at a restaurant near the tower because he felt it was the only place he could eat without having to see it. And furthermore, the city government of Paris had an agreement with Gustave Eiffel that after 20 years, rights to the tower would be theirs, at which time they would tear it down. But since it proved to be a valuable antenna used for radio communications, the city allowed Eiffel's permit to expire. By that time, the tower was so firmly entrenched in French history that they could not tear it down.
1. What does the student mean when she says this?
It looks like the skeleton of a building.
2. How many workers died during the Eiffel Tower's construction?